Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to EXOGATE. Hope you're having a great day. Today, hopefully, we're going to get some new rooms done. And I'm going to start by getting us a new patent for radiation resistance because I can see that those patents, they'll go like this. I can see that the patents have a high demand right now. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and try to get some patents written on that. And we can see the monthly budget summary is here. We're still relying on the community, right? We have 32,700 in salaries, and this number is going to go up a little bit today because we're going to be recruiting some soldiers, if possible. So here we go. So we're going to get some soldiers, and I'm going to go with just getting 2. I think I'm all right with getting 2. We'll get them in maybe 3 days. We don't really need them that. Let's. You know, we can get, if we go 10 days, then we'll get 5 to choose from, which is pretty nice. And then I can bring the budget down even more. Yeah, let's do that. So why don't we spend double for 1 extra person? No thanks. Yeah, we'll spend this. Look at 3 times more spend, you get 1 extra person. No thanks. So we'll do this. That'll give us access to 3 soldiers at the end of this thing. That'd be nice. And then of course we have medics that we can now hire too, but we have extra medics already on teams and everything, so I don't think we really need to hire any more. So we have this one last medic here. He is quite cheap though, which is not bad. We could swap in and out, make sure that there's always a medic here, even though there's people on teams out there. That's not bad. Okay, fine. We'll take the 2,700. I know I'm trying to limit my budget here, but I think that's okay. Okay, we got a couple people that are going to need lockers. Looks like this guy does, and that means that this guy will as well. So let's real quick go in and make sure that we get lockers put in, and that means we're going to need this room to be expanded a bit more. So let's just kind of open this up just a tad bit more. Maybe have like a locker area back here. That'd be probably a pretty good idea. Go around the edge, and then in the middle there, and then around that edge there. Okay, so we'll have lockers that go out like this, and then we'll have 4 in the middle too. Okay, cool. And then this room could be expanded as we go too. Like we could always take the barracks and expand it this way too to have extra beds later. Probably gonna want to expand this as well. Let's get some people going out here to search for stuff. We'll take this close one here. It's required level 1. We don't have a lot of leveling here, so we'll take you and send you guys on a journey this way. And then let's speed up the time just a tad bit here. All right, so when this patent's done, it's got a lot of different theories that are going with it, which will be neat. Should get some more money that way. I do want to expand medical because we don't, you know, we might get people injured here. That's why I'm getting soldiers, because we're going to start getting injuries and stuff. And I think I'm going to get, gosh, this thing is $10,000. We're going to wait. We're going to wait on expanding that. Real quick, let's grab this, and we're going to say that the barracks is now bigger. There you go. People can come over here, and then I can grab this locker and make sure that it's right here. Now, eventually, we are going to have the whole combo unit thing, and then we can reorganize things as that goes on. We're also going to have a few soldiers, so let's make sure we get those lockers in as well. There we go, and there. Okay. And then we'll probably want some extra beds for those soldiers and stuff as they come here, so we'll get a few extra beds put in here too. Okay. One of the things I'd like to get today as well is the recreation room. We have to focus on their mental health, their brain fatigue, etc. And the recreation room, it's got some expensive things in it, but I mean, we're going to need it. Like the arcade cabinet is okay, but it's $5,000 each. It's very expensive. Air hockey is nice. And then there's a dance station as well. Okay. So we got a couple of things there that we can go and look for. Hey, what's going on, guys? You're not going to believe this. I think you'll wish you were here when I tell you. I think I'm fine at the base, actually. No, tell me anyway. It's a gigantic root composed of millions of brambles. Oh, that is quite impressive. Wait for the best part. There's been a streak across the sky since we arrived. We thought it was a storm cloud, but it's the root. It's growing right up into the clouds. Well, that's a big plant. Right? We can't even see its end. It's lost up there in the clouds somewhere. Permission to mount an expedition. What? Like up to the clouds? Now stay safely on the ground and analyze it from there, please. Yeah, you're not gonna go up to the clouds, are you? Really? I mean, yes, understood. No. Contact me when there's news and watch out for giant thorns. We'll see what goes on there. He seems very excited about looking into that, yeah? Let's go ahead and get a food source one. We just need extra money, so I'm gonna have them start writing. The idea, I think, is to like write patents constantly. You really want to always be writing patents, I think. Let's see. Let's go. Maybe we'll connect to this one. This is a level 2 recommended, and you know, we seem to have this team is decent. This person is currently changing for beds, so be a bit before they get there. But I think this. Yeah, it's maybe just a tad bit too difficult for them. So when you're awake, you can go ahead and do this one because it looks like you guys will be ready for that. XO2 to base. We have reached the first plateau of the giant root in the sky. It was a little taxing, but we made it safely. Also, I think this would be a perfect spot to take a cutting. Should I get one? Do it carefully or analyze the root flesh instead. Ooh. So if we do it carefully, that's going to test a bunch of stuff, but this is a 65% chance. I wonder if that's better, though. Analyzing the root's flesh. I think I'll do the carefully thing. We'll see what happens there. Yes, nothing would compromise its stability while we're thousands of feet in the air. Okay, we're done. Should we try and reach the second plateau? Yes, keep climbing. Cool. Now, that's going to hit their mental health a little bit, so maybe we need to... well, it would be nice to get that recreation room, like I said. So... what I'm hoping happens here is that they bring home really good sciencey stuff, and then we'll have you know, more science points that we can spend. Let's maybe go to this one here is the level 1 thing, so we can come over and get these guys on that. When you is writing a patent for us right now, but he and his team can go do this one. I'm sure they can. All right, so basically we're just getting everybody on missions right now, which is great. Okay, the view from the second plateau is even more incredible than the first. I think it would be too risky to try and take a sample here, so instead we're taking a break. And you can see here that they're getting affinity increasing. They're, you know, they're bonding and everything. They're gaining experience. That's nice. Yep, good. Okay, why don't you play a game? Ooh. I don't think they have a really great social skill. Any pick-me-ups in the medical kit? We don't... Oh, we do have a medic. Yeah, sure. Try that. Hey, good call. And just to be clear, you want us to continue climbing the route, right? Yes, of course. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Now we can go all the way to the top later. Oh my gosh, they're going to go all the way to the top. All the way to the clouds? I mean, the clouds have to be really low, right? These are like really low clouds. It's got to be. We reached the top of the root. There's a huge tangle of roots and stalks here. Like a clot of thick vines and short lots to analyze. Cool. Science points is up to 3. And the view. Oh, we're way above the clouds. Reminds me of zero-G training. Don't forget to take some holiday snaps. Oh, we already did. We're all freakishly grinning from ear to ear in every single one. Oh, and I almost forgot. We've got the results of our previous analysis. Anything interesting? The roots and brambles belong to a transformed species of bean. It grows up to the clouds to draw in the water vapor itself. Yeah? Do you see a giant up there? Why dig into the ground when you can reach for the sky, huh? Yeah. That's great. It's remarkable. Excellent work, team. Come back down and continue the mission. Be sure to take the golden eggs. What's next? Yeah, end the mission. Cool. So we're going to get some samples and then obviously some science that goes along with that, which is great. And now we could potentially get some soldiers with us, which is nice. Let's go in and see about getting you hired. And let's go in. Oh, man. Where's my American soldiers at, eh? Oh, well. Let's go ahead and grab LaPointe here. And that might be LaPont. I don't remember how to pronounce that. I think LaPointe was correct. I think I want just 2 soldiers right now, honestly. I think I'm going to go with just 2 for now. And then I want to adjust the teams as well. So we don't need, you know, like there's a team in here that could have maybe one of each, possibly. We could have like these guys right here. So if I could create a team right now, maybe we go, yeah, something like this blue. I think maybe like a dark green for this one, or maybe we switch this to like an orange because it's got a soldier and that'll help me identify it. I don't know. Yeah, we could do that. And then maybe there's an icon here that kind of looked a little bit like a gun, I thought, but it's okay. This will be fine. We'll use this one here. So this is XO4, and we're going to make sure that we get, let's see, our remaining scientist that's not on a team. Make sure we get you there. But I don't want you to be the leader. of the team. The team leader should be someone tactical, right? I mean, these guys are all level 1, so what is tactical anyway here? We'll go with Senchdev there, and then we'll put Yang on the team too. So now we have like one team of, you know, every job in the same team kind of thing, which is nice. I think that'll be nice. And Wu is gone. I could have you do something else, but how much does it cost for one of these patent writing consoles? I might want another one. Once a gator is diagnosed with a physical or psychological injury or condition, they can be treated by medics at the med bed using treatments from the physical and psychological treatment dispensers. Physical injuries can also be quickly and automatically treated in the intensive care unit, ICU. So there we go. We are getting at least some usage out of our medical stuff. Very nice. Yeah. Very good. Okay, what else can we do here? So we have people on a mission there already. And I'm looking at this one here. And when I click this, it says some worlds can be surveyed for rare ores by an engineer, which you can later mine and process into valuable materials. These in turn can be sold and used to craft items. We're not nearly that far yet, but it's curious to me that you prompted me after I clicked that. So maybe that's going to be something we want to look at later, huh? This is an average level 2. This is going to be considered medium difficulty. Let's go ahead and hit this. Very low injury chance because the soldiers on the team, bringing the chance of injury substantially lower. And then if we do somehow get that 2% injury, the severity is reduced. That's nice. We'll go ahead and start that mission there. So we just want to get as many people out there as possible, yeah? Okay, 144. What I'm aiming for here is 200. I want to get the recreation room. The other thing I was looking to get, right, was operations so that we could go back to do expeditions in those worlds, which is a really good thing to do. And we absolutely want to be doing that before the council stops funding us. We want to be able to do that before the committee's done. All right, so we'll have, I guess, 2 more. Actually, I could just do it like this. Yeah, it's probably going to get more in there if I do it like that. There's some samples. Very good. Let's put in, it'll be 1 here. Yeah, 1 there. And then we're going to want 1 more bed as well. We'll stick that right there. Not sure which direction their head is facing, but I think it's fine. With the number of people we have, I'm going to get another meal dispenser as well. Nah, you know what? That's 5,000. I don't know if that's necessary. Maybe another table would be a good idea. There's not enough real space to do that, though, so let's just kind of make a little bit more space in this room. What's going on, XO4? Did you ever have a Venus flytrap? You know, as a kid? No. But you know what they look like? Yes. Okay, now picture a Venus flytrap several meters wide, dripping with sap, and humming gently. And in the center, there's what looks like the biggest pearl you've ever seen. That's what we're facing here. What are your orders? Okay. I want the pearl, but that sounds dangerous. But we have a soldier, so maybe it'll be okay. I want that pearl. That would be substantial risk. This thing looks gnarly as all hell. If you'll pardon the colloquial. Okay, so but if it's interesting that I can say do it, but scientist, but like I'm mitigating injury, but I don't know if I am or not. I have a medic on board too, so maybe we're gonna try it. It's probably not a good idea, but we'll try it. Very well, XO, I'll go myself. Oh my goodness, I did it. She passed the body test, nice. That was a close one. I nudged what looked like a tripwire and nothing happened, but when I caught another one, the thing slammed shut. I only just managed to dive out of the way. Well done. Got another biosample, very nice. Woof, what an experience. But back to the mission. Good hunting. Continue exploration. Okay, we're going to have another sample coming in soon too. And also with research too, right, with the science points, we're going to want to be able to get specimen stuff as well. So in the laboratory, yeah, we're going to want to be able to get this stuff too. Biosample handling training, which is good. Trains all classes of gator to carry biosamples collected by a scientist during a mission or expedition. This actually may be more important because I have teams that are like medics, I have teams of soldiers, and we're not going to be able to bring back these biosamples if I only have 1 scientist, then I can only bring back 1 sample, right? So this would be really helpful in getting multiple samples from a mixed team. I think that's nice. I'm going to get that actually. We'll see if we can get that right now. I don't know if that's retroactive. Like, meaning it'll affect the current missions ongoing, or if that training occurs when they're back. I'm not sure how that works, but we're going to go ahead and get that anyway. It probably won't complete in time for these expeditions, but we'll see. Okay, this room needs to be expanded a little bit, so we're just going to make the mess hall just a tad bit bigger. That is $7,200. That is too big. It's too much. Let's move you to be here. And then we're just going to make the mess hall. We're just going to make the mess hall a tad bit bigger, okay? Just a little bit. I don't need all that space. Yeah, so it's not actually going to hit us for this mission, looks like, because I didn't get it done in time. But like, there's a possibility, right, to be able to bring back samples in non-scientist jobs, which would be nice. We get good influence and a lot of science points earned during this mission too, which is great. And we're back up to 130. Again, I still want the recreation room. I don't know whether it's going to be super necessary. I guess one thing I could do is maybe just take a second, slow down and just like look at everybody's mental health to see whether a recreation room is really necessary right now. We have an injured gator. When a gator sustains a physical injury, they will automatically go to a diagnostic pod in the med bay. Their injury must be diagnosed before it can be treated. Okay, so they'll just do that right now. I want to see what that looks like. He's just going to hop in the pod, right? Does he need a medic to? No. So the thing automatically diagnoses him without any medic needing to be in here. And then he goes to a bed to get treated. And then I've got these by the door so that the medic who comes in to treat him can just grab it on his way in. That's the idea behind that anyway. Yeah, we have room for more people, but I just want to take a beat here and just not spend too much money. I am going to put the rec room here when we get it, though. So, yeah, more radiation resistance is going to help us even more, which is great. Patents, look at this. We're getting so close, man. We're covering over half of our expenses. We just got to keep going. Let's go ahead and clear this. I don't think it needs to be quite this big. I mean, eventually the rec room, I think, will need to be this big. But I think we can start out with a small one. Maybe we'll go here and then maybe in like that. Stagger the door a little bit. Kind of just put a little closer to everybody down here. All right, room efficiency. Gators prefer rooms closed by walls and doors, so fatigue will increase faster in rooms that are too open. I mean, I have that. So there's security doors. Right. Well, I guess that's not security doors. I saw a security door earlier though. Yeah, security blast door. So these are just doors. And there's a security blast door, and then there's a guard post and a shielded guard post. And so like clearly we're going to have a need for defending our base because the game has given me tools and is suggested by the checkboxes in there. I haven't experienced any like raids or anything yet, so like in my testing for anything, I haven't really seen that. Let's go ahead and grab a couple more, a little more power here. And then this is a very high scientific potential. We're going to claim this world for sure. And this is the one that gave me that little warning. So let's connect to this one really quick. And this one looks pretty good. It should be medium difficulty. These ones here, it says medium difficulty. Yeah, I think we'll take this one. There's two. I want the soldier. This says relatively high. They're not well trained yet, so we'll take this one here. XO1 does not contain all classes engineer that are required to handle this destination. Oh. So it doesn't say that anywhere here. Oh, maybe it's like this. Oh, okay. There's an icon under there. It says material. Got it. Okay, we can disconnect from that one. At least it reveals these things. Cool. So there's some samples we could probably get here. Some science stuff there. Some science stuff here as well. Let's connect to this one. It's close to our home world. And you guys just sleeping or are you injured? Sleeping. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of want you to write the patents, but I have other people that can do that, I guess. So that's good. We'll send you guys on this. And then the other one, actually, we could connect to this one and get this one going too. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a mixed one. I don't believe there will be... Yeah, there we go. So difficulty, same thing. Injury risk taken down. Like it. Let's go ahead and do that. So you need to get as many samples as possible. But we also want to spread this out amongst many different teams because they'll get fatigued. they want social. They want to be able to do things that are fun and all that, and they're not going to be able to do that very well if I keep sending them out there. For another patent, maybe we go with a textile source. We can start writing that one. Hello, XO4, what's up? This is reporting from EL768. This is potentially the most lifeless planet we've yet come across. At least the most lifeless that undoubtedly once held life. It seems it's snowing. Yeah. You mean there was some sort of apocalypse? Nothing so dramatic, XO. There are signs of early microbial organisms, amoeba-level single-cellular life even. But every sample we've taken has been drained of life. This wasn't a shooting. It was a slow suffocation, if you'll pardon the grisly metaphor. Is there a scientific rationale for this? This 60% chance. They've failed it. Sorry, nothing comes to mind. Very well, carry on. Oh, we're not going to get that science, I guess. We got to get them more experience. That's how it goes. Got to do this with the really low-level stuff. Then, you know, and then we need training stuff for this, too. We need them to be able to train their knowledge here, too. Hey, EXO4 again. We reached the object we glimpsed previously. It's a tree. But you said all life in this planet was extinguished. Sorry, is it alive? Very much so, yes. One might go as far as to say aggressively so. But you said all the life was extinguished. We did, and we believe that to still be the case, except for this tree. I don't like the sound of that. Destroy the tree. Use gun and destroy the tree. So all the life is completely destroyed except for the tree. Whatever, let's shoot it. See what happens. Not an order you have to give twice, XO. Gunner, you ready? Fire. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of failures here. We have scientist failing, medic failed to test as well, soldier critically failed to test. So did you miss or something? The rounds glanced off the tree, off the bark carapace, whatever that stuff is. We damaged it, but only minimally. And it might be my eyes playing tricks on me, but it certainly looks like it grew. It got bigger. Clear out the team, nothing else to be done here. Man, that's disappointing. It just messed up so much RNG gone. Okay, recreation room, 218. Now, do I get this or do I wait for operations? I really want to wait for operations. I want to. And then my operations center could be, I don't know, back here or something. Could maybe put it back here. The lab is going to stretch out, so I'm thinking operations can be back here. You can go maybe... I'm trying to imagine how big this lab's going to be. So there's no planning mode in the game, but as long as you're paused, they won't do anything. So I'm thinking if we make about this much room, there's a lot of science equipment. There's a lot of lab equipment. So I'm thinking maybe this much room for that. So operations center could start maybe here. How much room do I have this way? All the way out to there, huh? Okay. Okay, well, in that case, maybe we clear this out a little bit. And yeah, I think maybe we can start by... Maybe we'll have a little operations room in here. And I have room for a very small room here. That's probably not smart. All right, you know what? It's fine. We'll just take the operations room could be like right here. All right, you can pull this back, and then we'll have the entrance be right there. Okay. Oh, and then we don't want this. Keep that. Well, we might need some extra room in the lab soon for sample, like by doing the fauna and stuff, the other types of samples. So we can always cut into the terrain there too, I guess. But with the 218, I think I'm gonna grab this. So we have rec room that we can study for right here. And then where else do we want to connect to here? We have very low science there. Right here, artifact destination. Some worlds contain artifacts created by alien races. We know about those. We want to connect to this. We want to go and get these if we can. Now, are we going to run into enemies here, I wonder? Don't know. It would probably be a good idea to send the soldier on this mission too. And to attempt to do that. We actually need 6 as the recommended level here. Expert. Yeah, no, I think that one's a little bit too difficult for us right now. We can go back to something a little bit more easy for these guys. Yeah, let's send them on this one. And then I'm thinking, actually, let's hold off on that so they can get their mental health stuff in order, because that's a lot of missions right now at one time. I want to make sure we're not overdoing it there. Changing for bed. You got the rec room. Come on. There we go. Somebody else will take over. That's good. Okay, we got some samples they can study. That's nice. You know, soldier can bring back samples. See? That's very good. Both scientists got some samples there too. Perfect. So they're lighting them up. Excellent. I might need more because I'm sending more missions. I might need more. Let's grab another one. Look, one more, just to make sure we get it. And so this will end up being our operations room later on. I left enough room here for either a hallway to go back this way or to just expand the lab more when we need to. For patent writing, we don't have anything for radiation resistance, and I'm not entirely sure what will have a good extra source of money for us. Oh, that's more samples. Okay, but that's okay. These are empty now. All right, there we go. So we have the rec room now, and the recreation room is kind of an expensive room to make, isn't it? Wow, that's a lot. We're just gonna go really small with this, I think, because that's just expensive. So expensive. 12. Let's go like this for now. Very small little room with a door. Okay. So in this room, we can make an arcade cabinet. I think I'll put that along the wall here. Put one there, maybe 2. There we go. 2 arcade cabinets to start things off, just to give them something they can do to help that mental health, and they go at it right away. They're just going to use it right now. Very nice. Okay, cool. And that's just going to help them get that mental fatigue recovery and keep them healthy, at least as far as I know anyway. With injuries being more possible, I think maybe we need to get the ambulance dock. In case anyone gets gravely wounded or is unconscious or something, we want to be able to bring them back, and our guys cannot carry each other. It's kind of weird, but they can't carry each other. So we need one of these little docks to go out and do that for us. And I'm thinking I'll just put it here at the door. Seems like a good place for it to be docked. It's like a little, I don't know, like a medical Roomba. There you go. Just looks like a robo lawnmower kind of thing, but it's just a medical bed that goes out and picks people up, takes them back in. And we might need another one of these. Seems like they're, yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have them used all the time. I have extra money now. Let's put another one in. We have a lot of people. There we go. Still covering over half of our expenses here. And then regeneration is the new topic of the day, which I have something for it. It's not much, but I can write it. It's not going to take much time to write. I'm kind of thinking maybe, yeah, I need to go get the specimen stuff, specimen containment and stuff as well. Just give us more options on these missions. Let's go. There's some medium science potential here. We'll go ahead and claim that. And then let's connect to this one. And we'll have you guys go on this one. Yeah. See, soldiers in the team, negative 33%. So there was an injury chance, and now there isn't. That's good. Let's take that one as well. And then this is just an XP mission. Recommended is 2. And we'll send, I don't want to send a more noobish team, but I don't have a more noobish team. Can I make it a more noobish team? If I go like, maybe white, the white team, I don't know. They won't be noobish very long, I guess. Maybe another orange one, and I can make sure the soldier's on it. I think that's probably nice. Let's create this team, and this team here will have the point. Will run point. Is there anyone else that's not part of a team? Oh, everybody's on a team. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I need 2 more people to recruit to make another team. And I can get, I think 2 more scientists is going to be better for me. We'll take 10 days to look for him, and let's spend 4 grand. So we can send a scientist and then have a soldier with 2 scientists in this team, maybe. The idea is I just want to be able to send lots of people on missions, but still have people here doing research and analysis and everything. So let's grab another table here because, I mean, they're not full, right? So I guess I don't need another table. I need to start like thinking about really only building when I absolutely need it. Like looking at things saying, this is always being used, right? So like as soon as someone leaves it, someone else comes over and uses it. So let's build a second one. And so that way we don't have that problem. Somebody else can go over and use it at the same time. And then I have that working out for me. It's like there's 2 benches working at the same time. Maybe having a 3rd bench would have some benefits. Okay, they came back with 3 samples. Lots of science there. Really nice. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, get those 2 lockers in. And then I guess we'll just extend our barracks all the way back and add a couple more beds as well. All right, so our team that we can get, scientists, they're all going to be very newbie. We know this already, but we'll go with, see, 3,600, 3,300. Yeah, that extra 300, though, gets me extra stats. So, okay, we'll do that. And then this is a good deal. Get these 2 scientists. So we'll have that team right here. Make sure that you and you are on that team. All right, and then that way we can go over to this mission that requires a 2. It's going to be a medium, but I think you guys can handle it. And you have a really good experience bump for this and stuff as well. I like it. So we'll have you guys go to this one. Get your experience up. So these guys come downstairs and then immediately go straight to the EXOGATE without meeting anyone else. And they just beeline it with their soldier. With their soldier leader that has never been on a mission before. So that's nice. Okay, so it looks like I've got enough hardware here. I don't know if I have enough beds because they're gone, so I don't know if I have enough beds. I probably don't. Because I think I only had 1 spare bed. So we'll get 1 there and 1 there, I guess. And then we have 1 spare locker. So see if these things get assigned right away. Okay, the 1 did. So now I have room for 1 more person. Okay, good with that. So 5. Yes, do you copy? We have a massive thing in sight. We're not 100% sure, but it looks like a skeleton. What kind of skeleton? A human one. What are your recommendations? Get some altitude and allow observation. Roger, we'll be back later. Okay, so I'm observing everybody, right? They're all out there talking and doing things. And in my Gators menu, I can see that basically everybody has maxed out mental health. So we can definitely go faster with this. We can definitely go and explore new places a lot more accessible here. But we're running really low on power, as you can see. So I can claim things, and, we can do that. But running additional missions, getting additional connections is not something I can currently do. Now, the interesting thing about this is that there's places that I'm connected to that I'm not currently doing anything in, right? So, since I'm not going to do anything, I can disconnect from them, and that gives me the power back to connect to other places that I do want to do things in, So I could go in and say, for example, connect to this one. It's a 4 difficulty level. And I can go in and say, yeah, I can't have this team do it. Can I have, you guys? So there's still an injury chance here. But I have my mixed team on it, so they can help mitigate that just a little bit, right? I can connect to this one as well. This is also a level 4. And I can probably get these guys. There's just a medic and then 2 scientists on this one. So there's going to be an injury chance here. But, despite having a medic on the mission, it doesn't bring it down. That's peculiar. Only thing I can think of there is, maybe the medic's just not good enough. You're not a good enough medic to mitigate that risk. Yeah, maybe not. Let's try connecting to this one. It's a little bit closer. I think maybe there's less of a risk on that. And we can send these guys to it anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but we'll just go ahead and send that out. And then we're going to need more power is what I'm getting at here, because we just don't have enough. We have to keep disconnecting things. So We'll go ahead and get a couple more power popped in there. And yeah, that's kind of it for now until we get enough science to really make a difference. We're almost to 300, so we can almost get that operations, and we can start doing actual expeditions that will get us a lot more science. And then from there, we're going to need more equipment, right? So I think maybe one more of these sample things is going to be good. And then we definitely want to spend the rest of this on like specimen containment and stuff. I think that's going to be a much better deal. All right, O5's got something for us. We got some news about the skeleton. The view from above is neat. We can now state that the skeleton is a primate, or at least close to one. There is also a big hole in its rib cage. That's certainly how he died. But what caused that? I could just stay silent about it. A big hole? I don't know, a bullet? A meteor? How about a bullet? I don't want to think about the size of the shell that did this. Okay, so what do you think? It died from an impact, maybe because the skeleton isn't from UB290? Actually, I think it landed here, hurt, and then died alone. How? We'll never know. This is way beyond what we could analyze right now. Okay, understood. I can't bring the specimen back, I guess. I mean, maybe it's just too big to carry. Or it's because, like she said right now, so maybe it's because I don't have the equipment to store it. Perhaps that is why we can't do anything with it. If I go to laboratory, I can actually unlock this. Enables the study of recovered specimens of fauna. I can actually do this with 200. But then I wouldn't be able to get my operations center. Ah, damn. But situations like that would be great though, right? Essentially, I just want to invest in things that allow me, like use science to invest in things that could get me more science. And I think the specimen is going to allow me to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let's pause it really quick here so I can maybe write a patent while these guys are doing their thing. Energy source is big deal here. And look at all these different theories we have here. So if I go like this, and then I add a bunch of these things. Yeah, we can get 20 grand from that one. You can start writing that when he gets back. All right, XO4. Found a giant mushroom towering into the atmosphere. Okay. Have we anything similar on record? There are continent-spanning fungal colonies on Earth, but none as immense as this. It's one huge mushroom, cap and all. Estimated height is maybe a couple of clicks. It's swaying gently and singing to us. Singing, huh? Take a sample. Roger that. Yeah, sure, taking a sample. We're closer to the giant mushroom now. The singing is noticeably louder. Everything is becoming more majestic. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Majestic. Oh boy. It's like, it's brainwashing you, isn't it? It's taking control of your mind. Probably should not have them doing this. Let's get this lab expanded out this far. Yes, O4. Update on His Majesty. Yeah. His Majesty. Yes. His Majesty, the Mushroom King. His Highness, His Mightiness. He's just so majestic. So incredibly majestic. Is everything all right over there? She failed the mind test. I never felt better. His Highness is protecting us somehow. His singing is soothing. I don't like what I'm hearing. Wrap this up now. No, please, just a little bit more time. Such majestic discoveries await us. I want you to move away and continue the mission. Do you understand me? Yes, of course. We understand. We shall obey with complete fealty. Don't obey with complete fealty. Just continue the mission. That's great. Okay, well, they're being somehow mind controlled by the giant mushroom. Hi, it's me. When we tried to take that sample from His Majesty, even though we didn't get it, it somehow broke the hold. Thank Christ. That thing had infected us. Spores, most likely. We wanted to become one with it. I know. We'll complete the rest of the mission. I think we'll be okay. The effect was quite localized. It was quite clever. It was quite clever, actually. Wouldn't you agree? That's one word for it. See you when you get back. Okay, cool. At least I didn't lose my people forever because of a mushroom. Okay, so the specimen containment, are we... Hang on, maybe I did. Ooh, it's incredible. What's going on? It's this cave. It's incredible. The walls are translucent. It's like I'm underwater, but I'm not. Okay. Where are you? I told you. In a weird cave. I'm sure there's a lot to learn about it. Permission to go deeper? Denied. Get yourself out of there. 25%. Ugh. Fine. Be careful. I don't think I want to. I will. And now they're gone. Call the team. Wait. Are you there? We have a problem. We just had, I don't actually know how to say his name. Jadav on the radio, or her name, whatever. They said they saw you inside the cave, sat behind a computer. Why are you hallucinating? Oh, we passed the test, thankfully. Okay. According to our research, this cave can somehow cause depth intoxication. You know, like what can afflict deep sea divers? It can kill them. Okay. Find them now. I have a soldier to do that. Or mind, strength, body, perception. No one enters. They'll eventually come back. Crap. So I can either say, hey, don't go after that person. They'll be back. And just trust that the team leader will be back. Or I can send in another person, send in the soldier to go get them and bring them out. That's what soldiers are for, right? Let's do that. Copy that. We'll call you when there's news. Okay. That's what soldiers are for. I'm going to move this desk. And I think we're going to move it to the back of the room. I'm going to keep the patents to the back of the room. All the studying stuff can happen in the front of the room. I think... Oh, okay. This is a different team. This is 03. They brought back a lot of samples. That's great. I do want to be able to research more of these samples at a time. So I'm going to place another one of these little benches in here. But I think the rest of this area is going to be used for the specimen stuff. XO4. We found Jadav in the cave. They were walking slowly in a circle and crying hysterically, but they are okay. We're starting to feel overjoyed as well, so we're going to get out of this mess. Well done. Great teamwork. I don't think any of us will be going deep diving anytime soon. Cool. Unless the next mission is on an ocean planet. Now what? End mission. Yes, get out of here. So nobody's injured, but it was quite an experience. Lots of experience for them. So they level up really good, but there's absolutely no science for them. But hopefully they bonded over this. Hopefully they bonded over this experience. Okay, so mental health is still decent, it looks like anyway. Let's connect to this one. Average level 3 required. Here's my mixed team, but she needs a break. Let's go. We'll send you guys on this one. And then I think we should be able to connect to this one through this though, right? So if I disconnect here, although, you know, again, there's medium here, so maybe I want to claim both of them. Yeah, I think so. I'll claim this one and then we'll claim this one too for 128. Yeah. Now we can connect here. And this is a 4. But here's our mixed team again. She's got a little bit of a problem there. Maybe I can swap her out. Swap her out of here and we'll put a different scientist. Man, I don't really have a different scientist. Like, guys, I can shift people around. So maybe we'll send Wu with these guys instead. Don't they build some kind of cohesion though for this, right? Isn't that how this works? They build up their how does it determine who's the leader? Yeah, just go back to this. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, but we're all right there. I'm just gonna wait on them until she gets better. So like they're in the pod right now and stuff, right? Regeneration stuff's going to be good for us. Sudden growth is bad, and recruiting scientists is going to be slow today, which is fine. We can write a patent on something else. We have heat resistance. Let's pop these 4 theories together and write a patent on that. There we go. onwards we go. 01 is out into the world, and now everybody else is just getting a break. Yeah, get a rest. A lot of people just went out on expeditions and stuff. Get that break. We got an order in progress for food. There's 4 meals left. I think it is probably a good idea to have another one of these. Although I'd really like to get to the higher quality ones. It'd be a better deal. 177. I don't think that's available to me right now. I need 500 for the premium meal dispensers. So we'll just have to wait on that. But I think I probably won't get 500 for that. So I'm going to put one more there. Gators require social interactions to stay healthy. If a gator's social needs are too high, their mental health will begin to decrease. Give them time and opportunity to interact with one another through chatting and playing games. Yeah, exactly. So we have a rec room for that now. They can get a break from things. And I want to see how's my team doing now. I think she's back. She's ready to go. Yeah, she's practicing some stuff, right? She's practicing shooting right now. So yeah, she's going over in here to shoot. Well, at least it said she was, but I guess she decided to do something different. Removing biosample from containment. Okay, she's gonna go back to work now. Now I can tell them, and I guess I'll end the video with this. I can tell them that I want them to do something specific, right? So I can, this is default, but I can tell them to focus on their work, ignore everything else. I can tell them to focus on training, ignore everything else, or I can tell them to focus on their well-being and ignore everything else. The default is to just kind of let them do what they want. And in general, I think I'll probably leave them on doing what they want almost all the time. But that is something you can do. Is you can specifically tell them to work on something if that's not happening. So now I can send them on this mission now. And a nice balanced team here is good. So we'll send them out on that one. That's pretty good. And then this one over here is just a level 2 recommendation. So we can send these guys on that one. Okay. So we'll send 2 teams out for one right now. I've given them some time to, kind of get that. It says the base energy is low. That makes sense considering we're going on lots of different missions. I only have space for 1 more of these things. And then I have to cut into the train some more, which I don't think will be a huge deal. I think what I'll probably end up doing is going back into like maybe this area. And I want to start working it, I think, back this way. Ideally, I think I want the power to kind of be on this side, but to be moving back as we go, just to get it out of the way of other things. So I think I'll slowly start, moving that backwards like that. And then I think we're not going to be able to cut into this unless I don't build this. So maybe we'll remove that. Let these guys go ahead and actually dig. And then once they've dug into there, I can start moving these things out of the way and bringing them back further. Yeah. Okay, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching the second video of EXOGATE Initiative. I hope you'll come back for the next one. And we'll figure out what this is. Bye-bye.